Our other top story on this Monday night, social media platforms and the influence they have, especially on our young people, was a hot topic on Capitol Hill last week.
It's also a subject in an ongoing lawsuit filed by the families of those killed in the 514 mass shooting here in Buffalo. Now, they are awaiting a judge's decision on whether part of their lawsuit against social media companies can go forward. More on that from 2 on Your Side's Dave McKinley.
We're looking for justice, we're looking for accountability, we're looking for change.
Garnell Whitfield, whose mother was among those murdered, sat in court recently as lawyers for social media platforms pushed a judge to dismiss the claims against them in a civil suit filed by the 514 families. Lawyers for those families contend teenage gunman Peyton Gendron, through his use of social media, became exposed to racist ideology and radicalized to the point of seeking to kill black people, and that the social media companies bear some responsibility for that. Moreover, under a theory of product liability, they contend social media is a product designed to addict and comes with no warning labels to that effect.
There's not too many things in our society that do not come with warning labels, with admonitions in terms of its proper use. How do they not have to tell people about the dangers of their products?
In seeking to dismiss, lawyers for the social media companies contend there are no current laws, product liability or otherwise, under which they can be held liable for the actions of third-party users. For that to occur, it would literally take an act of Congress.
We do need more regulation.
And for reasons beyond what is being claimed in this case, according to Republican Congressman Nick Langworthy.
This influences many, many lives, and our youngest people in particular, that are the most vulnerable and impressionable.
More than a decade before the mass shooting, there was another incident locally that resulted in mass loss of human life, not at the hands of a gunman, but at those of an inexperienced pilot. And through their grief and legal battles, the families of those loved ones lost were compelled to fight for change.
Do you see yourself kind of like the 3407 families now?
In terms of us advocating for change and justice, we have, some similarities, absolutely.
In the case of the 3407 families, it was for more vigorous pilot training and air safety. In the case of the 514 families, it may be for tighter gun control or regulation of social media. But in both cases,
we do this for them. I mean, this is in honor of them, and this is hopefully to keep it from happening to anybody else.
And in both cases, it could be a long fight, something Whitfield seems already well aware of. He noted how some of the changes wrought by the advocacy of the 3407 families are still in threat of being peeled back by well-funded interests. When it comes to social media companies, he told me they have a lot of money and a lot of influence, and I expect we'll have to continue this fight for the rest of our lives. On Your Side in the newsroom, Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.